words I couldn't deal with. Shit, I'm in this bitch, I bet. You might be high than I am. I'm off in this bitch, can spam. Open it up, man. Oh, off in this bitch, oh Lord. See, that's where we need to be, like water and shit, Bruce Lee. Coming to me, spirit up, Hashi. Type shit, hold up, wait, this is called water.
What's going down, everybody?
What's falling down, baby?
I'm just sitting up here.
Baby,
I gotta get these speakers done in there. Let me see where I'm at.
Yes, you did, baby. Yes, you
Wow,
did.
that speaker fucked up.
Goddess. Goddess. What's up, baby? Don't let your friends get you into something that your heart can't get you out of, baby. I'm the man. Grand, like the can, I'ma say it again and again, times 2 off in this bitch, man, Peter, off in this bitch, big, oh shit, weed, off in this bitch, stick, in the ground, all know what's flying and shit, really materialized out of thin air, off in this bitch, I'm here, and there at the same time, yeah, fiber optics and shit, encoded in the God. Yes, DNA, 13 strands connecting, y'all. Don't hear me. Don't hear me. Don't hear me. Don't hear me.
What's going on? That right there was entitled, I don't know what, that right there I was going to really do over. I just wanted to have some music playing while I shot this video. Come on back out, son. Damn. So, well, I'm not going to go into details about it. You know, I hate it that I cannot share as much as I want to share without something or someone out there trying to put the heebie-jeebies on me, like. And sometimes I look at my life and I be like, man, something must really, sometimes you be like, something must really love me. Like, honestly, something must really love me out there. And sometimes you be like, something is really hating on me. That's the truth. And then I'm gonna really tie this all in. Now, that's another thing too. You don't really want to assume things. You don't want to assume things. Because it's crazy when you assume, you make an ass out of you and me. I get it. But you know you. You know you, and you know your spirit, and you know how you are. Okay, you know that you're gonna be tested. You know what you have to bring in. You know who you're gonna have resistance from. Like, you know that who may be running shit, who may be in cahoots with something that, well, I'm not gonna even go into details about all that. Because if you have this, I have this problem or this situation on a few levels. Like, street level is just people in the street. Like, third dimensional ass earth. And what I mean by that is this third district. Get it? You know, they call it the third rock, right? There's a reason for that shit. 3-dimensional. Now, well, and then not so much so because you got the inner, but this is what it had to be. You know, we had one planet that was destroyed. There's an asteroid belt there now. So, those were warring people. Now, for someone to come around, and that's why I be telling people on the third dimension, leave me the fuck alone with your bullshit. Like, really, don't be coming around, do things, get mad at me, and then be wishing bad shit on me because I got away from you, like, or just to be spiting some shit. You know, I don't always have to keep my shields up But believe me, if you're out there and you have done some stuff like this and it haven't got back to you yet, it will. Because I don't play that. So that's that on that. But yeah, there's an asteroid belt there now. So there's a lot. The video that I shot below is about DMT. And I know people be like, oh shit, that's that shit. And people would need pipe and yada 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 and toke and all this shit and drugs and yeah. Well, you gotta think about it like this. Our body produces a natural enzyme that breaks down that stuff that's in all kind of plants you eat, or else you'll be hallucinating all the damn time. The DMT, or the bark of the tree, produces something that stops your systems from breaking creating the enzymes to stop the DMT from entering your brain. You know, like as humans, but plant. You know, shit, I be thinking about like all those, man, please. What am I trying to say? The non-carnivorous animals, they must be high in a bitch. Really? Eating on plants and stuff. Even dogs eat grass. So DMT is in us too. Our body just don't produce it until we have a near-death experience, or sometimes we be asleep and your body just may produce it, may secrete some, but that's for you to see out your third eye. Nothing is born or living not to be able to see. Now, these white folks have came up with a way, like they always do, to extract something, and you don't have to go through the ayahuasca. Ayahuasca is a drink that they got over in shit, I want to say not Colombia, but over in that part, in the third part of the jungle, or over in that area, and they've been making this for years. Shamans and Egyptians and everybody been drinking on this stuff for a long time, because it helps you to leave this reality, depending on how buried you are, and meet your own fears and meet what you have done, and makes you ayahuasca confronts you. That shit you trying to sweep under the rug, it makes you see that shit, like really, and you can't escape. You just be in that shit. Now, when you go on these retreats and you're closer to the to plants and life and stuff like that, it's better to be natural. What the white people did, they just went and extracted it, they get the bark. Like I can make the shit, put it like that. I'm gonna say that shit just like this. Like really, you can make DMT in your kitchen. I didn't say I have made it. I said you can make it. Yeah, you want me to give you the ingredients? Live, nice high-end tree bark. Let's see. No, I better not. I better not. But it can be made, really. And I know, I'm gonna tell you just like this. I'm gonna say this. They're gonna start making that in the hood. Really. That's the truth, because it's so easy. It is so easy to make this stuff. Like it's like baking a cake. Anyway, what time is it? Bob. But the thing about the ayahuasca is it's a 6-hour trip. Like, you're not tripping, but now with the ayahuasca, it's nasty. They say it tastes like, how should I say? They say it tastes like mud and molasses. Like, it's a very bad taste. And you have 3 sessions where they give you cups of it, and then you have a shaman, saying words and watching over you while you go through things. A lot of people throw up and have diarrhea. But if you can go through it and you come out clean on the other side, but you are going to face your fears. It makes you confront what you have done. But DMT is just like, that's the McDonald's way, the McDonald's drive-through way. Because what that does is you're 10 minutes in it, and then you're out of it. Now, I haven't done it. But I said, well, that will be something I would consider. But the stuff that I would probably see, because of what I'm already seeing. So anybody, but, I said, yeah, that will be good. But it lasts for, I'm going to tell you the truth. It's 10 minutes. And I'm just going by what I hear people say. But a lot of people are saying the same thing. And even scholars or professors and shit. And you're out. Non-addictive. Think about this. Non-addictive. And 9 times out of 10, if you're smoking cigarettes and shit, a lot of people have stopped doing what they were doing. To actually see that reality and to see what that is, that's not making you trip. That's making you look into other dimensions and interact with people. Your brain just ain't gonna tell you, hey, see an elephant and talk to it. It'll answer you back. You think about that. People have been seeing for a long time. But with water and whatever, the chlorine or whatever, not the chlorine, but whatever that they put the fluoride in the water, it's calcifying some people's pineal gland, diets that we eat, all this. When people sit up there and meditate, they do that. Put it like this. I sat up and, I sat up and watched the video about it. I watched the video about it and had a trip. All I got to do is know what's out there and it can happen. Really. I don't have to do that. But it wasn't quite as intense as actually doing it. But it was real trippy. I'm not going to go into details about what the what the state was. I woke up the next morning. I was sort of groggy and off kilt a little bit. I said, damn, my body produced a massive amount of DMT last night. Just looking at the video and seeing the swirls and seeing, because people show what they see. And they always say that it's, the scholars say that it's shiny blackness, infinite blackness. The same shit, or same thing that I've been saying for the longest. But now it's geometrical. Signs and stuff you see pink in certain things. But you can get to a point where it's just infinite. That's what it's just infinite. Right. And people are seeing their lives and interacting with people that are hurt. And one dude said this, he said his friend was in a bar. His friend was in a bar, was in an accident. And he was able to look into his friend that was at the bar in another city and seen a black something in him. And he was able to go and pull that out of his friend. And then he went and asked his friend, and his friend remembered feeling better at the bar in a different city. Cause he asked him, but he was in the woods or the jungles and shit, doing the ayahuasca. And he was taking strong amounts of it. A lot of people don't do that because you're confronted with something and you can't leave. You ever been into some shit like you couldn't leave it. You have to wait till it's done. But the DMT is you get to see some stuff like that and whatever else, but you don't get to interact with beings in another dimension long, because you're in it and then you're right back out of it. It's period. Bop, bop. It's not addictive. It's not, no one wants some DMT. There's nothing like that. So it is what it is. Y'all keep y'all heads up and see shit coming. I'm out. I ain't even get into what. Just shoot from the hip, right? That's what I wanted to do. There were some other things I wanted to talk about. Let me get up here to this Menards. All right, what?